If you've never used Photoshop Actions before, it can be super helpful if you're having to do a lot of the same processes over and over again. So maybe you're adding your church logo, or you need to add certain textures or something to a document, then this is a great way to do that pretty quickly. So someone was asking about can you set up like a preset for artboards? And I don't think you can inside of this option. You can save your own presets, but it's just like a one artboard thing. So if there is a way, then please let us know. But here's what I've learned after just doing a little bit of trial and error to set up Photoshop Actions to make an artboard template for you. So one thing I've done is I'm going to start up a new document. I'm not going to have this artboards option checked. I'm just going to do a basic 1920 by 1080 document. And so I'm going to hit create, and it's going to throw this basic document in here. So what we're going to do is, if you don't see this little actions option up here, then go to window and actions, and then you can basically set recordings of something that you do, and then play it back, and it'll do it instantly. So what we're going to do first is create a couple of artboards. So one thing I've figured out is like copying and pasting certain layers and stuff. So if I made an artboard and then try to copy and paste and did all that while this was recording, it didn't really work. So I had to pretty much stick with clicking menus and stuff. So it can be a little finicky and not do exactly what you want to do. So just a little bit of playing around should be able to solve what you need. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a new action, and you can have two windows. So you have this actions window, and then you go here, and there's button mode. And we don't want button mode because we want to make a new one. So we're going to go here and turn off button mode, and then we're going to make a new action. So just know that whenever you start making a new action, it's going to get ready to record. So just make sure you're set up and with all the little steps you need to take. So let's go click on this little button right here to make a new one. We're going to call this artboard preset. And you can change the color if you want. I guess you could set a function key with like a little shortcut. We'll make this purple, and I'll hit record. So now this little button right here is red, so that means whatever I do, it's recording. So really all the little steps that I make. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to layer, new, and artboard. And let's say we're setting up like a social media template. So we'll call this square, and we'll change the size to 1500 by 1500, and we'll hit OK. So now this makes a document here, and we'll make another one. So we'll go to layer, new, artboard, and we'll call this story, and we'll make that 1080 by 1920, and we'll hit OK. So now we have one here. We'll go to layer and do another one. We'll go to artboard, and we'll call this Facebook. So let's pretend this is going to be like a Facebook banner. I don't really know what the size should be off the top of my head, but we'll just say 1200 by 500, and I'm going to hit OK. The next thing I tried to do was move them around and get it set nice and neat. So you can see now they're just sort of thrown about here, and that's okay. This drives me nuts having all this space here, but a couple of times I would move them around, and then I would lock that action in, and then I would play that action back later on, and they would be all on top of each other for some reason. So for me, what I did is I went ahead and stopped this recording. So I just hit stop, and now I have, if I go back up here and I go to button mode, we have this artboard preset. So the next thing that I did was I can go back into this preset. So I can go up here, turn off button mode, and I can click on artboard preset, and I can start recording, and it picks up where you left off. So we're going to attempt to have these placed into a nice organized fashion, and hopefully it'll work. So I'm going to click on record, and I'm going to click on story artboard. I'm going to move it over here, and we're going to click on the Facebook option, and we're going to move it down here. Okay, so let's hope this works. So now I can go ahead and hit stop, and it locks that recording in. So let's test it out. I'm going to make a new document, and it's pretty much the same thing that we did a second ago. So just make sure, this may have screwed me up last time, but I go ahead and turn this off. This probably can be any size because we end up changing it anyway. So I'm going to hit create. And then now I can go up to the button mode, and I can click on artboard preset. So let's click on it and hope it works. All right, cool. So that worked. So I'm going to zoom out. Now you can see my artboards are set and ready to go. Now, the next cool thing we can do, I'm going to just go throw in some layers. So just another example of how this can be super helpful. is I'm going to go to, I'm just going to add a new layer. This isn't making an action. I'm just going to throw some color in here real quick. So let's say you need to add your church logo or something to each artboard. You don't want to go every time to start, dragging in your file. So what I did is I made an action to drop in a logo from a certain file destination. So when I was recording that one, I would drop the logo in, then I would do like a copy and paste and move it around. And for some reason, it didn't quite work. So I feel like the more clicking and the more menus you can go through, the more the actions understands it. So try to keep it as mechanical as possible, I guess, without using too many shortcuts. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go back up here, turn this button mode off, and we're going to go to make a new action. Click on here. We'll call this logo insert. And we can make this a pretty color, maybe red. Hit OK. It's recording. So again, I tried to be as mechanical as possible. So I clicked on the square artboard, so it was selected. I went to File and Place Embedded, and I clicked on a logo, and there it is. Now I can resize this, and I can drop this down here, maybe in the corner. Now I can click on the story option, and we can import Place Embedded, another one. Just make sure that if you do use files from somewhere else, is that these things don't move, because it's going to look for that file in that same place every time. So that's just something to be on the lookout for. So we'll click on this one here, and we will size that down. Maybe I should put this one down at the bottom, and we can do the Facebook option. Go to File, Place Embedded, and we'll throw this one in here as well. So we can scale that down. So just know that it can be a little weird if you wanted to move these things around and then you try to go in and place these logos later on. It may not work as well. We'll test it in a bit, but just know that actions like to keep things how they are. So this is still recording. This is all good. Now we can hit stop. We like everything that's happening here. You can even do, like, we could go to these logos and maybe drop the opacity down like 30%. If you wanted, like what I do is I make watermarks, so you can change all the colors and stuff like that. So let's just leave it like that for now. Okay, so all this looks good. We're gonna hit stop. And all right, so let's test it out. So I'm gonna make a new document just for a test, and we'll hit create. We'll go back to our button mode, click on artboard preset. It lays them all out. This looks good. Zoom out so I can see. And then we're going to add that color to these so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I got my color in here. Everything looks good. So now I'm going to go back to my button mode, and I'm going to click on logo insert. It's going to do its thing, and boom, there they go. So all the logos are in there. The opacity drop down. That's perfect. So let's do another test. I'm going to undo this. Now, if you go to undo, it doesn't undo that entire action. You have to undo every single step of your action. But there we go. Okay, so now let's do just a test, and this might not work, but we'll learn as we go. So let's say we wanted to move these around. Click on Facebook, and we're going to maybe put this one over here, and we'll move story up here. Just scatter them all about. So now let's try and see what happens if you do the logo insert. Click on logo insert. Oh, no, it worked. It stayed with them. So that's awesome. All right, well, that's about it as far as these go. Just, play around with it, see what you can do, what you can get away with, maybe adding, different color corrections or vignettes, or if you're adding, if you're doing photo tweaking, this is a great way to, if you're maybe a photographer and you're taking wedding photos in the same spot all the time at the same time of day, then maybe you can apply the same color pass to it really quickly. So anyways, a great way to speed up your process. Hope this helps, and thanks a bunch for watching. See ya.